Students, whatever homework is given to you, you have to submit it on the very next day between 8 am to 1 pm to the given WhatsApp number, and it is compulsory to submit your homework as your attendance will be marked on the basis of your submission.
Okay, good morning all my dear student. In today's session, we are going to learn about types of insurance. Two types of insurance are there, life insurance and general insurance. First, we are going to learn about life insurance. In life insurance, two types of insurance are there, whole life insurance and endowment insurance. Okay, now first we are going to learn about whole life insurance. When a person is insured dies, the insurance company undertakes to pay pre-decided sum as a compensation to the legal heirs of the deceased according to the contract on an agreement is known as whole life insurance. Means after the death of the person, an amount is paid by the insurance company to the nominee, okay, according to the contract and agreement. It is known as whole life insurance. Fine. The insurer has to pay periodic premium which is to be paid throughout his life. Means according to the policy, they have to pay the premium according to the policy throughout his life. A life is precious, as we all know that life is precious. There is no compensation against the life, but life is precious and hence there cannot be any price decided for it. As we all know that the life is precious, we cannot decide any amount for the life. There cannot be any price decided for it. And insurer decides the value of his life and his capacity to pay the premium. It means an insurer itself decided the capacity to pay the premium, decide the value of his life and pay the premium against that. In this case, the principle of indemnity cannot be applied. Okay, be applied at the time of death of insurer. Now, the second one is endowment insurance. When the insurance company promised to pay the policy amount to the insurer at the end of the policy period, it means after the maturity date, at the end of the policy period to him or the legal heir in the event of his death, it is known as endowment insurance. It means insurance company promised to pay the insurer at the end of the policy period. After the maturity of policy period, the amount is paid to the nominee. It means heir of that person or to the legal heir in the event of his death. After the death, if there is a death of that person, then the insurance company is going to pay that amount to the nominee of that person. Is known as endowment insurance. In return, the insurer pays a pre-decided amount premium periodically till the duration of the policy. It means the date which is mentioned for the maturity of the policy. Up to that date, the insurer has to pay the amount of policy to the insurance company. Okay. In the life insurance premium, we have learned about whole life insurance and endowment insurance. And now we are going to learn about general insurance. There are three types of general insurance. First one is goods transportation insurance. Second one is fire insurance. And the third one is other forms of general insurance. Okay. Now first we are going to learn about goods transportation insurance. When the goods are transported from one place to other place, there is a risk of full or partial loss of damage. It means if the good is transported from one place to other place, it means from one city to other city, from one state to other state, there is a risk of full or partially loss or damage of the goods in the goods transportation. There are insurance policy for such risk. Insurance company has started a goods transportation insurance. First one is marine insurance, second one is air insurance, and the third one is rail and road insurance. There are three ways. With the help of that, we are going to do the goods transportation. First one is marine transportation, second one is air transportation, and third one is road transportation. If marine transportation is used, at that time marine insurance is taken. If air transportation is used, at that time air insurance is to be taken. If rail and road transportation is used, at that time rail and road insurance is taken. Okay. Now first we are going to learn about marine insurance. Transportation of goods through sea route is very economical, but it is risky and slow. It means if you are going to use sea route for the transportation, that is known as marine transportation. And related to that, transportation of goods through sea routes is very economical, but it is risky and slow. For that, a marine insurance is taken. In the 18th century, most of the international trade used to take place via sea route. It means in the ancient time, most of the transportation related to goods are via sea route. Okay, hence it is very ancient and widely used form of insurance. This insurance first started by Lloyd's of London. It means Lloyd's of London was the first to start marine insurance. This company has maintained its image of loyalty for more than 325 years. It means more than 325 years. This insurance is provided by Lloyd's of London. Okay, and Lloyd's of London was the first company to start the marine insurance. Now, our next insurance is air insurance. With the advent of 19th century, the movement of goods through air commenced, which is also led to the beginning of air insurance. It means advent of 19th century. With the advent of 19th century, the beginning of air insurance started. Air transportation is too costly and risky compared to marine transportation. Air transportation is too costly and risky compared to the marine transportation. Hence, highly valuable and lightweight goods are transported by air transportation. Highly valuable but lightweight of goods are always transported by the air transportation. The premium for air insurance is much higher than marine and road insurance. It means if you are going to take any air insurance, the premium of their air insurance is always higher than the marine insurance and railroad insurance. Now we are going to learn our next insurance, railroad insurance. Land transits involves road transits of goods. Okay, land transits always involve rail transportation and road transportation of goods. The most important form of risk is involved in such a transit are theft, dacoity and damage to the product, etc. Insurance is a form of protection against such risk. Insurance is only a form of protection against such a risk. Okay. Now after goods transportation insurance, we are going to learn fire insurance. The promise by the insurance company to pay compensation against the full or partially loss of damage to the property due to fire against the pre-decided amount of premium is known as fire insurance. It means due to fire, if any property is fully or partially damaged and that loss is compensated by the insurance company, that is known as fire insurance. It is based on principle of insurable interest. The insurer should get compensation equivalent to the loss of value of property due to fire provided he has insurable interest. It means the insurer can able to get the compensation of that property equivalent to the loss of the value of the property. Fine. Now we are going to learn our next insurance, other general insurance. The business of insurance has growth with time and new types of insurance have come into existence. Okay, insurance has growth and new types of insurance have come into existence. Insurance of the voice for a singer, third party insurance to give the compensation because of use of vehicle to others, insurance for labor compensation in case of accident, insurance for laborers, employees insurance, etc. are included in other general insurance. In this session, we have learned types of insurance. In the next session, we will continue our chapter. Goodbye. Take care all of you.